Hey guys, that was quick. It's Tuesday, January 31st, 1:20 p.m. Just making another video, waiting on this guy to get back at it. Looks like here's this tow truck guy. Looks like he's been trying some stuff, so I might have missed a little bit of action, but this is part 2. He had to wait for his tow truck driver, so appreciate you guys liking the videos and commenting, engaging. Y'all are awesome. Y'all know what to do. But yeah, this is part 2. My dogs are going nuts. UPS driver got stuck last night. Looks like UPS might be here. Unless that's him. Oh no, that's him. I'm sorry. But yeah, he did do some moving. I missed it. Sorry guys, I was recording a video and I was waiting on him, standing underneath the tent. I started a video thinking he was going to start. This is where he was at. Thinking he was going to start and he wasn't, so I stood there for like 15 minutes and I was like, I'm going to go start recording the pond overflowing. So there's a video coming with that as well. Call it the pond update. But yeah, looks like they've done the hard work. That's the part I wanted to see. But my tree's still there. That's the important part, right? What's up, brother? Yeah, oh well. It's what it is. We saw the beginning. We knew what was going to happen. He did it perfectly. I knew he had it with his truck. I knew it. See if you guys added it in the comments and figured what you guys thought. I figured he would have. These guys are skilled. Like I said, I grew up around guys like this and they know what they're doing. They get paid the big bucks. Hope the view's coming in good for you guys. We'll just do some watching. I'll stop jabbering. I knew he was gonna slide. That's how you do it, steady and slow. They got another guy here as well. The other guy's probably the guy that's standing back there spotting the shop hand. That's how they normally had it back home. Had an extra guy that was the shop hand. See, if he didn't have another hand, all he'd have to do is disconnect and he could get that thing out of here. He's just connected still, so he's not able to maneuver the way he was maneuvering before. Now he's just going to connect and pull right on out. Going to take some weight off. He's just going to pull it on. That's what he's going to do. And then they're going to connect it. And then the other guy's just going to pull him out connected. That's what I say. What do y'all think? Y'all tell me what you think they're gonna do. Think they're gonna hook UPS in the yard, or the other tow truck's gonna pull this tow truck out? You got it, brother. Or do you think that the other truck is gonna pull both out? That's so awesome. I mean, I knew they had it, but now that I see it in action more, it's like, because I've seen it done before. That's why I was saying keep the boom out on it, because it would have pulled him at a shorter angle, but he repositioned his truck, so I get why he did it. That is so awesome. So yeah. Hope it's coming in for you guys good and not all rainy and wet. It's a storm out here. I don't know what people normally do when they record in the rain. Like I said, I'm learning. Maybe they just don't. But I figured this would be cool. Sis even hit me up. I was like, I'm already on it. That's why I asked you what the UPS driver was dropping off. That's what he was dropping off. That's so funny. I didn't even think about saying that. He was dropping off the camera equipment. So we're able to watch the guy who was dropping off the camera equipment. We might make that the video title, part 2. UPS driver dropping off video equipment gets stuck in my yard. That is so awesome. Trying to get a different angle on it. Now that the roses coming in, it started growing. We planted corn in these boxes last year. Had squash here, watermelon here. These are sunflowers. Like everything that's sprouting right now is sunflower seeds. That's why I told Cletus, I was like, dude, we got to get those dead ones out of here. If not, it's just going to turn into a whole sunflower patch. And they'll block all the sun. We had them at the border right here last year. And, yeah, it took a lot of the sun from this stuff. That's why I want to get these cedars out of here. I offered them to the neighbor. But they got it handled. Hope the bees are doing okay. And the other day I was thinking about, I didn't want to disturb them. I'm going to try to lift this. They might be too heavy. Oh wow, yeah. I don't want them coming out. I don't want to get them all upset while it's raining like this. I'll wait to do it later. newer truck. I don't think that's Otis's. If it is, Otis is going to be upset because he said every time a swing driver gets his truck, they destroy it. Oh, we got tulips coming. I just saw that right here. Aunt Bonnie will be happy. Another one here. There's a bunch of bulbs. Put them in here. This is where I lived. That's where that tarp, that gray tarp, my original spot was here. That's why it was so upsetting at the time of, I mean, I think any time would have been upsetting, but this was the most upsetting time it could have been when Cletus died, Justin, because we were coming up. Like, we were coming off of our tent on the ground. We went through the struggle. We went through it. Like, we didn't have to. We just did it just to see if we could do it. And we did it. And then I told him one day, I was like, dude, I'm getting my tent off the ground. I said, I'm over it. And he said, okay, I'll help you. So I had no idea how I was going to do it. And I just ran over, grabbed the trees that I had fell over there, and I laid that big gray tarp down, and each eye hook I put a post. And he's like, do you even know what you're going to build? I'm like, nope. He's like, well, what are you going to do with these? I was like, I'm going to build a floor and then I'm going to go from there. And what I was trying to do was take this lumber and get it positional so it wouldn't go bad from just laying around outside, because we don't have a storage building yet. And the whole tarp thing, it's just stuff gets in the way. You have to move it. It comes out of the tarp. It's just, we've been through it, you know. We could have did this totally different ways, but we chose to do it this way. This is the way we chose. We wanted to start from the ground that we first established, you know. This was pasture before it became trees. Nobody ever lived on this ground. They had a little hunter's cabin, but that was it from what I understand. And that's what this was. And it was right over there. We moved it. But yeah, that's why it was upsetting, because then he went, got this. He wanted to take it back there where that camper is. This camper was bartered for some time. My work, doing some stump grinding with our stump grinder. And yeah, I cleaned it out. It was bad. But now it's just in the way. It's a lot of work. I'd rather just spend the time and the money on the cabin. I mean, when it becomes 100 degrees outside, I might change my mind, because that thing does have AC. But by then I could have my little tent cabin, temp cabin, not tent, temp cabin, temporary. Then, yeah. You good to go, brother?
I'm gonna try to get used the way to that to get me out. If not, I'll have to get winched out too.
You'll be good.
Way to that.
I think you'll be good. I knew you would do it.
Now I got to thinking, I get that other regular, we're gonna run a cable through there to my cable and pull it that way. Then
well, UPS is paying for it, right? So now you got 2 trucks out here, 3 guys.
Yeah. They're gonna get charged too.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah, edit that.
Yeah.
Hey, write your YouTube channel down and I'll look at it.
All right, it's Berkshire Hill Farm. Berkshire Pigs Hill Farm.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have.
Like the store.
I don't even know. Yeah, I think so, but it's just Berkshire.
Berkshire.
You'll see it. I'll have little piglets on there. Sorry for yelling, guys. He wanted me to write my YouTube channel down. But handing a piece of paper or something right now would just be... What he said was he's going to try to pull himself out. If not, he's just going to use the other truck to winch. He said he thinks the weight is going to offset. I said I agree. If he was back any further, I'd have to say no. He is back. If he would have stayed with those back tires equal with those trees to his left and his right, that cedar, he would have came out of there. When he came back that far, that's when I was like, he's got it. Maybe. Sat too long. Sunk. I hope you guys can see this. It is pouring right now. Let me wipe the camera again. Raise it up. I wouldn't risk tearing the truck up. I'd hook that other truck up and go on with it. Yeah, he's got a hump there. That's from his positioning. See if I can dig that hump out. Where'd my shovel go? If I could dig that hump out, he might be able to get going. It might, you know what? It might be the root. There's a couple roots out there you can see on the ground. She got heavy. Yeah. I was just telling them if you would have stopped right there with the tires right there, but then you wouldn't have been able to do that. I knew you would have been able to get out.
Yeah. Well, when I backed up the second time, I thought I was trying to stay over.
I knew it was soft here.
Because I figured them roots would help me out.
Oh, I've done some digging on them. I was just saying it.
Yeah, that front end went down.
Yeah. I just lowered that. It was higher.
I'm glad.
My papa wanted a culvert, and I'm like, no. I have grass seed planted right now.
Yeah, what?
Grass seed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Really good guy. If you find us, mention us in the comment that it was you. This is actually pretty funny because this would only happen here. I mean, it's fitting. It's just fitting. You can only laugh. You can't even get mad anymore. Now might be a better time to get back under here underneath the... I'm gonna wipe off again, guys. I don't know how well this is working. That's why he wanted to try, so they didn't have to pull all the rigging out and stuff. Try first. It's getting chilly. This feels like actually around 32 degrees weather. Maybe because I'm standing still, but the breeze is coming through and it looks like those cedar trees are holding a little bit of ice. I think what he's doing is hooking up a hook that's in the bumper. I believe that's what they used to have to do back home. Because their bumpers are like show bumpers, so you don't hook up to the bumper itself, obviously. Somebody's mad. My mailbox is over there. I should have pulled it up. I don't want to yell. I think he's just going to drive him out. You don't like to put a bunch of weight like that on there. You want to try to let the hydraulics and stuff like that do the work. Let the equipment. They're going to hook up another chain. Another cable. I'm gonna go see if I can if my mailbox is in the way, because I can move that. I can move that mailbox. I can move this mailbox.
I think you just need to get